before they begin to be set against each other by the invaders. Even the warring tribes, when we was warring with each other, it wasn't nothing but a fist fight and everybody went home. It was when the settlers came, put guns in our hands, and we started killing each other.
Somebody, hold up. Somebody asked about your Cash App. I done wrote it so many times. I remember. Hold up. SikApe, right, Rod?
Yeah.
Let me put that up here. Yeah. For those who want to inquiring about supporting the brother Rod Hayes, you can hit the Cash App up. $ SIKAPE is the way that you can support this genius brother we got here. I don't know what to call him, man, but the brother he was channeling, he was tapped in tonight. He was definitely tapped in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's smoking on, but goddamn, the brother was tapped in tonight. So yeah, you can support the brother with Cash App, brother. Show the brother some love. This was a solid hour of information that I think every melanated folk, now we're all melanated, it's just different varying levels of melanin. But everybody, human being, should hear this show that was broadcast tonight. So make sure you'll support the brother $ SIKAPE. We're gonna do 2 more questions, y'all. I can't be on here too long, and I don't want to keep the brother too long. We're gonna do 2 more, then we're gonna get out of here. Somebody, do you know who this is? Somebody said, can you talk about the Rainbow Warriors prophecy? What's that, Rod? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that was when at the end of the Piscean age, the native elders, our elders from this land, prophesied that it will be a rainbow of tribes from different skin colors. And they would come together in the time of the crystal generation to usher in another world, a better world. And that's an old prophecy. And most of it, if you asking about it, you already know what the prophecy is.
Indeed. Let's get to another question. Okay. Somebody said, who are the Abyssinians / Ethiopians in relation to us? Are they dirty Moors?
The Ethiopians is a whole different genetic stock from the ones we call dirty Moors, and they are different genetic stock from us. They got a different fatherland. So mitochondrially, we might be more related than we is by Y chromosome. And that was once known as the land of Inki. In the theosophy, they called him the old man Africa. But Africa wasn't called Africa before the Berlin Conference. But it was called Eastern Ethiopia, was Indus Valley, and Ethiopia proper was the Ethiops that the Greeks renamed. Land of the burnt faces. Okay. Egyptos, land of the dark faces.
Let's get to another question. Let's see. I think Rod answered this one already. The black nobility. Yeah, he already talked about the black nobility. So I'm gonna try to get to a question that. All right. Somebody said, will we ever have access to other lands outside the Antarctica ice wall?
You got access now if you can afford to get there. But the wall is not a wall, it's a shelf.
It's a what?
A shelf.
What you mean?
You ever see that tree stump they call the mountain in Arizona?
Yeah.
You see how the top of it is flat? But the sides of it go up. Right? That's the shelf. The top is the shelf.
Okay.
Right? What they call in the ice wall is just the outside of the freeze zone. Right? A lot of the icebergs over the millennia have broken off from there and floated into the oceans at different places and eventually melted,
Right.
right? But it's the wall has a shelf on the top that covers the land, most of the land of Antarctica. All of it not covered with ice, just most of it. But they came from a splash. So imagine a upsplash of water suddenly freeze,
Right.
right? And that's what happened because it pierced in the last Anunnaki war that caused the ice age, that nuclear winter. It shifted the Earth in its atmosphere, like pushing the yolk outside of the egg, right? And then it got flash froze. That's what make it be frozen.
Mm. All right. All right. Uh I think that is it, y'all. That is it. I guess this is a good way to conclude the show, Rod. They want to know, what are we supposed to be doing as a people right now to prepare for what's to come? This is the conclude the show tonight, y'all. What should we be doing to prepare for what's to come, Rod?
Study family banking, um, build stronger family ties, and communicate as much as possible with like-minded people. In the open is a unique position because you have one of the lowest talking to you.
I want to speak to him the way I'm speaking to you right now.
He
I want to
talking to you,
speak to him
just
like
ain't
that.
listening.
Mm.
He gonna smack you upside your head if you don't. If he keep talking to you
Then
and you keep
I'm
ignoring him.
trying to listen. I'm
Yeah,
not trying
but
to
when
ignore
he
him. I'm
smack you
trying to.
upside
I'm
your
trying to
head, he
do.
don't have your attention then because he don't
You
have
know.
as long a patience as some of the other lowers, and he want to smoke, so he don't care if you get mad at him.
No, I want to smoke myself. That's why you
Yeah,
picked me. Because this
right.
is the first time I was on Instagram, and that was one of my fears to conquer, is to get on Instagram. It's crazy. I'm the last one you picked. So right then and there, this is my opening. And then I'm talking to the great one. So listen, I want the smoke. I want all the fucking smoke. So
So
I just see the
look,
thing is I
look,
was looking for an elder to give me the right guidance, or because you got
you the fucking
motherfuckers out here.
elder.
Mm,
You the elder you've been looking
Ashe,
for.
Ashe, Ashe,
So now
Aibobo.
look, this is what you got to do now. Find out his favorite offering. Give it to yourself. Then he gonna talk to you real. Then he gonna know you ready.
Mm, his favorite offering. My mind just told me a banana and candy. I'm telling you
Look,
what's processed already.
just whatever he tell you. When you
Okay,
follow the instructions, the more you listen to them, the more they will communicate with you.
that's why I
And the
wanted
clearer
to.
the communication will be. It ain't gonna be no fucking secret because you fucking with the right one now, because he gonna smack you silly if you don't pay attention. You must be just like me, a hard-headed motherfucker that got to do
I
it your
am.
way.
I am.
Yeah, because
I
that's
I am
yeah, all us with those warriors for lowers, well, we hard-headed.
with a
He
good
gonna
heart.
get your attention,
Mm,
but he got your attention. You already doing. Now you just gotta fine tune it, like the radio slightly off the channel. You just gotta get the sound to come in clear.
and then that's why I need my brothers and sisters to put me in the
He's
right
gonna tell you
guidance.
everything to do.
Mm,
Give him his offering, but give it to yourself. If it's a food offering,
eat
whatever
it.
his favorite food is, make that shit
Mm, mm.
for yourself.
See, this is where I had doubted, right? When it came out, I'll take I'll message you after we leave when I get home because I'm at work, and then I'll send you the my loas messages. The thing is, when I first started getting into my culture, or should I say my nature, and what I realized, like when I was asking other people this kind of question that I was asking you, they kept like giving me the runaround, like giving me the two sides, like you said. I guess that's probably one of the things that made me doubtful too. Because when people have been in doing something longer than you, and you think that they should have the more knowledge than you, so they
But
giving
they
you, they
might not
say,
have a
oh,
connection than yours.
because they
See,
didn't, because
all of us who got lowers attached to us. My big mama baptized me with the Baron, right? And the
mm,
Baron is the Ogun.
Mm.
So when for, we supposed to wake up to who they is, or they gonna wake us up to who they is. And when they wake us up to who they is, they gonna smack the shit out of us. I got smacked by his ass. So you doing what you supposed to be doing. Just do what I'm telling you, and he gonna come to you. And he
Okay.
gonna talk just like my man from American Gods.
And I've been waiting. That's the thing, because they said
Orlando
you can't.
Jones.
Yeah.
He gonna
Orlando
talk
Jones.
just like that. He gonna say, so now you wanna fuck with a motherfucker, huh? You
I've
go
been wanting
talk
to
to
fuck
one of
with
the
him.
big brothers, now
Let me,
you wanna fuck
let,
with me, huh? He go,
see, let me get. Let me tell you, when I was in school, right? Even when I was in church, that's when I was like, I stopped really going to church. Even when I was in church, when people used to mess with me, because I was used to fight a lot. And then when I was young, the first thing I would resort to is like, I'm gonna do some voodoo on your ass. And then after I did that, after I said it, I'm like, why is it that if I'm going to church, yet if I'm fighting a motherfucker, the first thing I say I'm gonna do on their ass is voodoo? So I'm like, something, see, that never made sense to me.
well, they be
So I
doing
put
all the voodoo in the church, but don't tell you they doing
That's exactly what it is.
it.
A bunch of hypocrites. That's why I left, because I was the number one hypocrite. And another thing I wanted to add, the last thing, because I gotta confess, because you're Ogun and we're talking and we're in front of the public eye. When I was younger, I said that I would never serve them when I was in church. And now that I left church, I said if I ever go and serve voodoo or do that, is for me to dissipate on this earth, off of this earth. Now I'm asking you, do you think that my words, because words are powerful, you think those my words could be some kind of blockage from back then when I was saying it? Or because of my
No, because
ignorance, I didn't know it better?
those words that you was speaking then, it was organized in your mind for what you needed to become in order to accept who you was.
Mm,
All of the warriors got a harder time than everybody else, so. But
mm,
we don't bitch and complain about it. We just do that shit because that's what we do. We came in
okay.
this bitch for a fight, nigga. Where the fight at?
I'm
Right?
ready.
So that's part of your
Yes.
fight.
Ashe.
Yeah. But all of the answers that you asking me, ask your Lord. He gonna tell you and you ain't gonna have to ask a motherfucker nothing. He gonna
Mm,
send you on anything you want to know. If you don't trust what occurs to you, he gonna send a reference your way. Or send you where the reference at. Trust me, I know from experience.
my
You
brother,
got a
you just.
question, he gonna tell you what the answer is. If you don't trust the answer, he gonna say, well, you don't believe me, motherfucker. Go look over here and get this book.
Mm,
And they gonna tell you the same thing I just told you. But the only thing you be
mm,
doing, really, is a lot of our people, we can't tell nothing without the references. Because they won't believe us no more. We come from an
mm.
oral tradition. Our words is more powerful than anything you can motherfucking write in a book.
Yes, because your word is bond. This is how
Right.
we used to
So,
deal with each other back then.
but we've been dealing with deceivers.
Mm.
So
And I had
now,
a dream about deceiver. I called somebody a deceiver the other night, and
yeah,
all I
well,
kept saying is a
you
deceiver,
got the
deceiver,
right Lord for
deceiver.
that shit. Yeah, that's character perfect.
Mm.
And he'll show you exactly who it is if you ask.
Who's the deceiver, huh?
Yeah,
I
he'll
did
show you.
ask him.
He gonna show you exactly who it is if you ask. Just follow.
Oh
Just feed
shit.
feed him on the ritual
Oh
on
no,
the
I've been
honoring that.
feeding his ass.
I mean,
I've been feeding his ass.
give him his motherfucking meal. He gonna start talking to you.
Mm.
He gonna tell you anything else he want. He gonna let you know. He part of who you is.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. You just follow who you is. You gonna be led. You straight.
Thank you, thank you. One love. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm about to get
One love.
on up out of here now. I enjoyed
All
talking to
right.
you though.
It was one love. And is it okay if I message you? And then I can
Yes.
message
Yes.
you
Shoot
what I,
me a message.
okay. It will be my name on Instagram is Leg by Azzy, and
Okay.
then Grandmaster J. All right. Thank you very much for your time. One
Yeah.
love.
One love.
All right.
All right, y'all. I'm getting a little tired now. Now I don't want to make this too long where people don't watch the whole thing. But I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all see how we talk on the land, what we talk about, how we go over the anomalies to point out the deceptions on the enemy's ass, and how we stand in unity and we help each other where we get stuck. Each one teach one. We all gonna reach some. Free Lag Hoover is the battle cry. And this is a Black Girl Magic, Asada Shakur knot on an Ogun off of Alegba to bring this shit to a motherfucking close. So fuck they Scottish Rite, fuck they motherfucking Albert Pike, fuck they George Washington, traitor ass, switcheroo ass nigga. All them motherfuckers can go to fucking burn in HE double hockey sticks if they can find that place, because I ain't been able to find it. And I done been all through the Astros and ain't found that motherfucker yet. I just wanted to see if it was eternal. Apparently it ain't. It's an illusion. Dogma. So we gonna put our morals over their dogma and bust that shit in the head and bring this shit to an end off of an Stasi can. Let these spiders sew the motherfucker together. You understand? It's like Gulliver's Travel. Yep, Black Girl Magic. I put that shit on everything I motherfucking do. That's the motherfucking little princess of voodoo. Here we go. Once again, from me to you. All right, Pete. We out. I'm going to save this live. And sometimes if I go too long, they won't let me save it. So I'm going to save this when y'all watch it. Peace to the clans across the land. Free Larry Hoover. I'm trying to look through the comments before I end, make sure that I'm not missing nothing. There is something that I did miss earlier when I was talking about the current events. Now, remember, Rome caught on fire. Europe is having a heat wave. Parts of England or the UK caught on fire. The indicator is the last place to have a major fire got to be DC. Based on the what we've been watching, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't implode what we call the White House. That motherfucker might be set for demolition. I just don't know it yet. But something gonna happen where it's gonna be some fires near DC, because that's the last of the 3 city-states jurisdictions to burn. And so when they do the ritual burning ceremonies to show us what's been destroyed, Rome, the Buckingham Palace and the royal family, all that shit gone. So now DC military industrial complex, the shutdown of the corporate jurisdiction. We also got notice confirming that Donald J. Trump did implement continuity of government protocols. I think I posted it, or I'm going to post it if I haven't. So stay monitor my this IG page. I'm in Facebook jail on Facebook, and they closed my Rod Hayes page down on Instagram. But don't worry about it. This is my backup page. Now it's my primary Instagram. So from here, I'm going to go to set up another backup page, because I don't know how long they're going to let this motherfucker stay up if I keep telling y'all what's going on. Feathers up, motherfuckers. Feathers up. Right? So, again, we're going to be looking for a resolution to the disruption with the Vice Lord GD connection, to show them that we all one family. We all come from different angles, but we all serving the same purpose. Right? And this is the only way out. The only exit strategy is to strategize and exit. Yeah, all that protesting abortion shit, some bullshit. My son's keeper, said, watch Anya Mott's latest video or latest live. Can you send it to me in my Instagram Messenger, and I'll go check it out, see what she's talking about. If they take, so Brady and V say, why would they want the glands? It's not that they want the glands, they just don't want you to have them. Because all of these, when you go study in your chemetic studies, they got canoptic jars with key organs in it, and they also have a listing of glands in the journals from Kemet, telling them the importance of the bodily secretions. And this is how they was able to extrapolate what adrenochrome would do in a Babylonian ritual blood magic ceremonies. The thing now is they want to destroy your glands to interfere with your ascension process. So even if they don't take them, they want to destroy them, congest your organs, your filters, so that they can back up the gland and deprive the gland of key nutrition. Look, people keep asking the same question about work and bills and stuff. I can only tell you what I did. Fuck a job, fuck a bill. That's all I can tell you. The way that I position myself is where those things don't affect my reality anymore. When you learn how to position yourself, you're going to know what to do. You ain't going to need to ask the question. If you asking the question, that's because you have been properly prepared in order to sever yourself from a contract. You have to prepare yourself, or you got to be willing to endure the struggle of not being able to pay their bills, and they remove services temporarily until we back in the driver's seat. You gonna pay that shit, or you gonna let that shit get cut off, or you gonna position yourself where they pay it for you. However you do it, the one thing that's going to be consistent and constant is when the flip happens, you ain't gonna have that shit no more. But until the flip happen, I can't really tell you a viable solution to your bills and your rent, because you have to prepare those things. Most people not prepared. And that's why we ain't bugging out that more people aren't leaving their jobs. But if we can get them motherfuckers, look up the Big Quit, you will see that there's people all over the country and around the world that's leaving their jobs in order to collapse the system so that we can come up. But somebody gonna have to struggle. I've been doing it for 3 years, so I know that somebody else can do it for a couple of months, right? So those are the things that we face with, and the reality that we have to endure in order to get to better days. You're gonna have to go through a struggle somewhere. Everybody want this shit to be an easy ass motherfucking shit. It's not easy. It's not easy. They messing with my video. It's a sister says she wanted to talk about the RH factor. I don't see her. I don't see where it went. Okay, so yeah, sis was spitting that motherfucking fire. She telling you what I told you, was saying in that video, desecration of the holy places. And the holy places is both on the ground of the earth and on the woman body, her uterus and mammary glands. Somebody put a magnesium. So magnesium, you can't use none of your trace minerals without magnesium. Magnesium is the facilitator for all of the trace minerals, the same way vitamin C is for all of the vitamins. right? So they become critical. Oh man, the male child birth, that's a whole you know, to really give people a good understanding of how difficult it is for a male to be born on Earth, I would need a dry erase board and a dry erase marker, because I would have to show you layers of information at the same time, and then I have to show you the math that's involved, because it's to all of the males is like anomalies on Earth. We like phenomena that doesn't make sense based on what we have to go through to come into this life. So I'll go back over that when I get to a dry erase board where we talk about the birthing of a God. That's actually part of the doula training, because the women have to understand, and the men by that, about when they having a child, how to optimize the brain function and bodily function of the child by programming the child with the parent's mind. The mind of the parent can program the genetics of the child as to what to do. We don't know this because we think that all this shit is just some mix the vinegar and baking soda and wait for the reaction. Yeah. So let me look at these questions one more time. Uh, there's people who's been posting Lionsgate rituals. They already know what to do, so you could just look them up on social media sites. They've been talking about them. Trump is the big joker in the galactic spade game. All of those strains was different CIA, MI5, KGB, secret intelligence codes flipped in the public domain to capture a news story and to utilize it to exchange vast amounts of information under that cloak. I already explained how they add your calories burned per hour, like they measure gas to know how much you earn on a job. If you didn't catch the whole thing, just go back and watch the whole video. This is some bullshit. Yeah, so true. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna be back at y'all when I can. I've been doing physical labor, so I haven't been able to get on social media because I got packing my library up and trying to help my brother do some work around the house to get his house in order before I make the next move. But probably Monday, I'm gonna see if I can do the video with brother Benji and see if he can't get one of the Vice Lord elites to let him know that we doing this shit from a different angle, but we working for the same goal. And he ain't supposed to listen to me because I'm not his elder directly. I'm what you call a proxy elder from across the tracks. So I got to go talk to somebody in his family tree, in his clan. And once I talk to somebody in his clan that's of significance, then they will have to come and talk to him with me in order for me and him to resolve whatever matter or confusion there is there. So you can see how we resolve matters from the land, by the people from the land, while they own the land, and they don't see eye to eye on the matter. But Big Mama showed me what she was having him do, and why she needed it done this way. So now I have to go back and then tie these loose ends up, and that should be the what you call the coup de grace, the grand finale, because we already at Big Mama house. We just trying to unlock the motherfucking front door without tearing up nothing going in there, because we got much respect for Big Mama house. And Big Mama house is the Vice Lord house. And the Vice Lord house is black and gold, and that's the gold and the coal. And the coal is the carbon, and the gold is the platinum group metal, and I am the platinum back gorilla. So when we put this shit together, we'll be able to show y'all that we can find a way. If we work together, we can find a way to overcome this bullshit as a collective. But as long as we bickering back and forth, all we gonna be doing is giving the show to the motherfuckers enemy that's laughing at us. So I don't want to get them motherfuckers no show. And that's why I'm willing to talk to the Canaan Land Moors, because I be iffy about Moors if they not Taj, if they not C. Freeman Hill, Hakeem Bey, Charles Mosley Bey. I be iffy about them because of the dirty Moors. But I'm not anti-Moor, but I am anti-dirty Moor. And all of the Moors know that there are dirty Moors. That's not a secret, right? And if they know there's dirty Moors, then they shouldn't be offended because I'm not a Moor that I call out the dirty Moors for being some rotten motherfuckers that they are. They just need to clean house. So Angel Bay, that's his job. That's not my job, right? I just have to tell the people where we was infiltrated at. And we was infiltrated by Albert Pike, who portrayed himself as motherfucking George Washington and Adam Weishaupt in order to deceive the people with morals and dogma at the 32-degree Scottish Rite Freemason level, coming in off of a conquistador's Etruscan Moor in cloak and concealed. And the image that we see is not even the real image of the real individual, whether it's the Adam Weishaupt, the George Washington, or the motherfucking Albert Pike. Those are all imposters that's put out as a cat's paw in order to conceal and cover the dirty players behind the scenes. They use pale faces to block institutions to keep us from finding out what they was doing. And if we can't find out what they doing, we don't know what course of action to take to resolve the matter. But now that we know what they was doing, what they have done, and what they still was trying to do, and we knew how to overcome those obstacles, this shit is a wrap. So you can go to your George Washington Masonic Memorial, and you can see the fezzes of all of the dirty Moors who signed the contracts with Europe, with England, France, and Britain in order to subjugate the organic people from this land. All of their fezzes is there because they said if they surrender their fezzes and we surrender our feathers and sandals, that we wouldn't know us from them at the end of the 200 years. We disagreed and we was right. They ain't us and we ain't them. They look like us, but they ain't us. They don't love like us. They don't fight like us. They don't do nothing like us. Everything they do is weaponized against us. So I have to talk to anybody who willing to resolve this ugly ass matter we face with. Even if they come in hostile, I still have to endure the hostility in order to try to draw out a cognizant conversation with them in order to solve the problem. The key